Hi there. It's been a while since I've done my makeup, especially just my everyday look. So here I am getting ready to do an everyday look. This is really something that I've found the products that I'm using are just so easy to use, especially, at my age. I need a little bit of help in certain areas. So I'm going to show you some of the everyday products that I use, and everything here is going to be linked below in the description, so you should be able to get it easily if you're interested in anything that I'm showing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of my Uology moisturizer. The products that I'm using today are Unique, the Unique brand. So I have my affiliate links below in the description. I think I'm gonna also try another brand, which I'm gonna do a separate video on. I'm gonna do a video on e.l.f. products, and then I'm gonna do a video on, I think, Charlotte Tilbury. I'm kind of getting into that. I think there's a lot of really good stuff in that line, in that brand, so I'm gonna try that one too. So I'll be looking for those videos because I'm gonna be doing those in the next couple of weeks. This is Unique brand today. So everything, like I said, you can find on the website. This is the eye cream. I'm not sure if they have that exact eye cream that I just used, but probably some version of it is up on the website. And I like to do that just to give myself a little bit of an extra kind of help in the eye area. There we go. I'm going to also use my primer, my hydrating primer, which is really essential because I need all the hydration I can get. Just a little bit of, see that little dot there? Not very much. And then what I usually do with primer is I kind of warm it up a little bit in my hands, and then I just kind of pat it in a little bit, just like that. Don't use too much because then your skin will feel almost too hydrated, like almost greasy. You want to just make sure you're just patting it in and kind of let that set up while I get the rest of my makeup going here. So I did the hydrating primer. I did the, this is the Youth Plexion, which I love because it has all kinds of good ingredients in there, like vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and then this is the eye cream. And then of course I have my little roller ball. I love this thing. So those are some really great, my go-tos. Okay, so once that's kind of all set up, I'm gonna go for my serum, foundation serum, which I love this. I used to use BB cream, which is kind of like a tinted moisturizer, which I love that too, but I've kind of lately been using the Touch foundation with serum, and I use this in the color Taffeta, which is really good for like a neutral skin tone like myself. I have like a medium skin tone. What I like about it is the dropper. So I just take a couple of drops. 1, 2, 3. I like this dropper because you can really control it. And then you really don't need that much. And then you just kind of just sort of dap it in. And look at how nice that looks. And then I just also do it over my eyes. Get it closed. That is also on the website. It comes in so many different shades and undertones. You want to make sure you get the right undertones. If you have pink undertones, usually you're very fair, or you have sort of like a pinkish glow to your skin. Then there's the neutral, and then also yellow. Yellow undertones is if you have very olive skin. All right, so I'm just kind of dabbing that in. Look how nice that looks. Really nice finish. Perfect. Okay, next we're gonna do is we're gonna go for a little blush, and this is kind of embarrassing. Look at how much is left. Okay, this is the, this is the, I don't know, it's the regular powder blush, but we also have the stick blush, which I really like. It's like a cream blush, which I really love, but I'm just gonna do powder today. So we're gonna just do a little bit of this. Your makeup products should be so super fluid and so super easy to put on. Just a couple dabs, because you want that kind of natural look. Very nice. Just see how high up I'm going like that. I'm just adding a little bit of color in, because I think when you do your foundation, sometimes it takes a little bit of the color out of your skin. This is my sweater. I love this sweater. I just got this from Amazon. I'll probably link it below too. I love this sweater. It's oversized, but I like it because I can wear it with a little black dress. If I'm casual and I'm kind of going somewhere where it's going to be a little bit cold, I love this sweater. I probably should turn around and get in a bunch of other colors. Just doing some brows. Now I use the powder, like they come in pots now, which are like the little round things. This is a very old palette that I'm still hanging on to, but it's the same idea with the round pots. They just sort of updated the packaging. And I like this better than the pencil. I think pencils don't last very long. I go through them like crazy. So I just go ahead and take the powder, and then I have one of these stiff angle brushes. You see how it's an angle? These are very stiff so that it gives you a really good fill in. And then I just kind of just fill in the areas where I need to. Just like that. Very basic, but necessary, right? Don't ever skimp on your brows. I'm gonna do a tiny bit of, I could actually have done this with my blush, but I'm just gonna do a tiny bit of eyeshadow with one of my palettes. Just one little color. You can actually do this with, if you have contour. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get a contour when I do the Charlotte Tilbury, because I just found that at the makeup store, some Charlotte Tilbury products. Also, my daughter uses that, so I kind of sneak some of hers, and I'm gonna be doing a demo on that as well. And they have really good contour sticks. I don't have any contour sticks in Unique. We do have those. I just don't have any right now offhand, so I'm not gonna be able to demo that for you. And then there. You see how nice and natural that is? It almost looks like contouring, like a contour color. But I just like this because it sort of covers any imperfections in my eyelids. It just kind of, it just gives it a little bit of color, just something a little bit extra. Of course you can use the other colors. For today, I'm just not gonna do that. And then I'm just gonna go basic with my mascara and no eyeliner or anything like that. I'm gonna use my curler, which I think, personally, I think this is like a must-have. I think everybody should have an eyelash curler. Unless you have false eyelashes or extensions, I'm not really sure how that works with mascara and curling, but if you don't, obviously I don't, and this has been a lifesaver. This and eyelash primer. I'm not gonna use the primer today. I'm just gonna use my regular, this is a twisted mascara. This is also in the Unique line. Links below. I like it because it's got the big brush. This is my favorite part. And then it's got a little brush. See, there's two brushes right here. And I like the little brush for my bottom lashes, or if I have any areas that I want to kind of get in there, harder to get in areas. That's what I like the little brush for. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my tops. I usually put a couple coats on. Okay, so this is the big brush. There, just like that. And now I'm gonna go to the little brush. I'm gonna do my lashes below. Let me set up my mirror. Just like that. There. I'm a little bit of a klutz when it comes to the bottoms. That's why I like the little brush, because I'm very klutzy, so I'll either I'll get it everywhere or I'll poke my eyes out. Just like that. Then what I'll do is I'll take the little brush and I'll go one more pass over. See, I already got it on myself. There we go. Now, if you get any clumps, I'll usually have one of these on hand to kind of fix any clumpy areas. Just like that. There we go. My eyes look so much better, more alive, more awake. And then of course we're gonna round out by using, now this is not unique. This is Revlon. I got this at the drugstore. This is Revlon, the Color Stay Longwear Lip Liner. I like this because there's a lot of colors, and so I can have my pick of all the different colors. I can mix and match and play around with them, which I do. Like sometimes I'll use 2 lip liners instead of lipstick, and I'll just do like a darker liner, and then I'll use a lighter to cover my whole lip area. Today, I'm just gonna use one. So let me know below which one of these you like, what you'd like to see more of. Do you want to see more of the e.l.f.? Do you want to see more of the Charlotte Tilbury? I'm going to go ahead and get some more Charlotte Tilbury products. I don't have that many, but I have so many in my Amazon cart. But I do have the e.l.f. because I went ahead and grabbed some at the store, so I'm going to be doing that next week. And I'm also going to be linking my sweater. And that's it. So I will see you guys later. Any comments below or any other suggestions, just let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon on the next video.